Very low.
No, the other way. Good morning. Little technical difficulties there. It's Friday, September 16th at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time if you're watching us live. If you're not watching us live, I don't know what time it is or what day it is. Welcome. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
If you're new to our channel, my name is Cindy. This is my husband, Matt. We are both full-time resellers and have been forever.
Forever?
It feels like forever.
Really?
Yeah, it feels like forever. So how are you this morning?
Tired.
Tired?
As always.
You're always tired on Fridays.
I'm always tired on Fridays. Had a headache all day yesterday.
You did have a headache all day yesterday. That's interesting for everyone to know.
Hey,
Keeping it real, keeping the content up this morning. What do we do this week? Matt, what team are you modeling today?
This is the United States soccer.
Men's soccer
jersey.
Yes. Good morning, Tiffany. Good morning, Labrina. This week has been busy. It's been really busy this week.
Mm-hmm.
But good, busy.
Fourth quarter's picking up.
Pick it up.
Pick it up.
Yes. Lots more merchant fulfilled orders this week. eBay still chugging along. God bless them. They chug along even though we ignore them, which is fantastic. So, yeah, a lot of that. More book work happening this week. Print on demand work happening this week.
Farming.
Oh, yeah, I downloaded a game. It was farming. Yeah, that was last weekend whenever I was trying to just decompress and take some time, which was good because I had worked.
You needed it.
Yeah. So, yeah, just a busy week, but a good week. Mm-hmm. Good week overall. Lots getting done and moving forward, prepping for Q4.
Lots getting done?
Yeah, lots of stuff getting done. So sales are picking up nicely, though. Mm-hmm. Which we anticipated. We anticipated that September 1st would start the Q4 season on Amazon, and that has held true. Mm-hmm. Watching more and more things start to sell.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you asking me? I don't know.
Oh, I thought you had something pertinent and thought-provoking you were going to add to the conversation.
Typically, no.
Yeah, but I think that we're doing well for this year. We were going to look at Q4 predictions for this year today. Mm-hmm. Q4 predictions. And then we can come back to this video in like January and be like,
they were right.
As always, that's what we tell our children, at least. Always right. So yeah, looking at Q4, we've been doing a lot this week of Q4 strategy prep, kind of paying attention to what is selling versus what was selling last year, what ranks are doing versus what they were doing last year in different categories, in different products, and then watching the KDP sales, which have started to roll in, which is fantastic. Yay for you.
Yay for me.
Well, they're your designs, they're your books, that's your stuff that's selling.
Not all my designs.
Well, yeah, I did sell some also, but we're not talking about that because
obviously not.
But watching all of those things and then seeing, okay, this is the buyer pool that is buying, and watching the merch sales for the same thing, looking at, okay, how can we utilize that information to the best of our ability. So what do you predict for Q4?
It's going to be hot. Even if it's cold where you live, it's still going to be hot.
Yeah, I think that we're going to see some shifts in product categories.
How do you mean?
Things that sold last year may not be as hot this year, but I think that there will be other opportunities. The sales will keep you warm. Mm-hmm. Exactly. So yeah, because we've changed some strategies and some buyers that we're going after.
We always change our strategies.
It's true.
If we're not changing our strategies, we're not working.
That's true.
Because we're always.
Well, we're just shifting with the market.
Yeah, you have to. You absolutely have
as
to.
The market changes, we, bob and weave to meet demand.
Yeah, the market's very fluid, and you've got to stay one step ahead.
Yeah. So I'm excited about Q4. I'm excited. The sales we're already seeing are good. The margins are great.
Velocity is very good.
Velocity is great. Yes. Pivot. So excited about that. Had some friends say a different item that we could hop on today. So excited about that. I did go to, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this story. Was going to stores this week, searching a specific product for Amazon, and pulled into the parking lot. And our daughter was with us, and she said, "Mom, what are we doing here?" And I said, "We're looking for XYZ product that we've been looking for at all of these other stores." And she goes, "Yeah, but we were here yesterday." I said, "No, we weren't." "Yes, we were here yesterday. This is where you found the product that we've been searching for all day now." Oh yeah. So might be a little scattered this week. Maybe just a little. It's a blur. It all runs together. It's true. And they all start to look the same. Like, I don't know where I am. We have started calling different stores different names. Like, the one store that I go to is now the Bad Hatchback store, because that's where I walked into a hatchback. Legit, just walked into a hatchback.
Were you looking at your phone while you walked into the hatchback?
Oh, probably. But she opened the hatchback like remotely. She wasn't even there. And so it was like halfway up, and I just walked right into it. So it's the Bad Hatchback store. Then we have the Almost Died in the Parking Lot store, because that guy just flew out of, yeah. So we've started to call them different names as a way to remember where we have been in the past. So, but we've always done that.
Yeah, when we were shopping for eBay, we had all our stores, and this was this store.
The super secret Goodwill. Sourcing with your family sounds like a blast. It's an adventure, to say the least. Although I will say they
cost you money.
Well, they cost you money, but they also have good insights.
Oh, Earl is.
Yes, our daughter is. She is spot on. Like, she knows, okay, yeah, this is trending. This is going to be good. There's a lot of buzz around this. You need to watch that.
Yeah, she told you one thing a while ago, and you didn't get it because you didn't see a listing on Amazon for it. And it turns out it was really hot on eBay. And
lost a lot of money on that deal, and she has yet to let me live it down.
Yeah, she's usually right. She is.
Yeah, she's usually spot on. If she says something's trending, then it generally is. It generally is. So yeah, that was this week. There was a lot of running around and grabbing, and that's Q4. Q4 is at least for us, we play the retail arbitrage, quick flip, merchant fulfill game in Q4. You don't have to play it that way. I know a lot of people who don't. They continue to just do what they do all year, see marginal increases in comparison, because everything sells better in Q4 on Amazon. But they just, keep doing what they're doing, sending into FBA, and that works great. We play the quick flip merchant fulfill game.
The Fast and the Furious.
That's what it should be called. Fast and the Furious. Q4.
I think that name might be taken.
Yeah, it might be trademarked, but
might be trademarked.
Yeah. But that's definitely the game we play, because there's a lot of money in it. There's a lot of money to be had. So,
well, we like to see that immediate return on your investment.
Yeah. It's one of those things that with print on demand has been hard, because there's no immediate validation.
Yeah. Yeah, so you could be doing something and you're like, I don't even know if this is working. I don't know. We'll
Yeah.
find out
Yeah.
in a few months.
Yeah, you just got to keep swinging. And it's nice then to be on the product side of Amazon and have that immediate validation that, yes, you do still know what you're doing. You still do, understand the process. And so that's my Discord pop in there with my notifications. So yeah, excited about that. I have a Discord chat tonight, a live chat. Labrina said she was going to be there and she was going to bring a special drink.
Ooh, do tell.
Margaritas. She suggested that I do the same, that she had several questions. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm here for that.
I'll mix you up something.
So that'll be fun. It'll be it's always same girl, same. Yes. Bring the drinks and ask all the questions, because Drinking Cindy has a tendency to answer even more and in more detail. So ask away. That's your opportunity. It's a fun time. I'm a fun drunk.
You are.
It's a good time. It's a good time. So yeah, so that's tonight. Excited about that. It's always so much fun to hang out with people that get what you do and understand it and are excited about it.
You have a common goal. You have a common support group.
Yeah. So that's really cool. Talking to our Cindy, how is your book going? When can we buy our signed copies? You are so sweet. It is like 90% edited. So it's pretty much ready to go. Now we have to work on building out the workbook because I want them to release at the same time.
Got to come up with a title.
Yes, I need a title, which if you do KDP, a title is not just, oh, I like the way this sounds. You have to actually do some back-end research into what phrases are going to be be trending searches on Amazon. How can I apply that? Getting all of that information so that you can build a title that then will help you sell those books. Whether it is a
so you might come up with a title that has nothing to do with the book itself.
No, it still has to be relevant. But whether you're making a journal or a coloring book, or you've written your own book, having a title that is a trending phrase, as long as it applies and is relevant, you can't have a title that isn't on the title of the book. So it doesn't make sense. Anyway, so this weekend, hopefully we can get the workbook put together, and then next week start the process of uploading and cover creations and all of that. So on track though for that October 1st release.
Release day. Yeah. And we're gonna have a release day party, aren't we?
Well, it's somebody's birthday that day, not ours. It's okay. One of our kids' birthdays.
Yeah, that's right.
So,
it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we're gonna have a party.
Yeah. But not really.
Maybe he'll show up for his birthday.
Maybe he'll show up. Maybe he won't. You never know. Probably not. So super excited about it. So much great feedback about it. I've sent it now to several people that have read it, and a lot of really great feedback. So excited about that. So yeah, that should fingers crossed, all things.
How many times did you put the words "and then"?
No, I don't know. Just what he wanted for his birthday, a book release, right? Chrissy at Reseller Revolution, good morning. Yes, I'm sure that's exactly what he wanted. It's our son who does Amazon. He probably would just like a pile of inventory. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry.
2318.
Right?
2318.
Yeah, he is. They are full on.
Oh, they hustle. Boy, those two. Oof.
Yeah. We are in a group with them, a small little group, and their nickname in there is Team No Chill, because they have no chill. So Yeah, he probably just wants inventory, tape. I think that's what we should get him, is just like tape, boxes,
Packing supplies.
packing supplies. I feel like he would appreciate that the most, with like a Chipotle gift card to eat while you're out.
Now, I wonder if you can get tape printed and we can get it printed with Team No Chill.
Oh, now see, personalized tape. I could make them t-shirts. So yeah, Etsy. See, I bet we could. I bet we could get like wrapping paper. Yeah, we'll have to make them a logo. Team No Chill. So yeah, they are doing fantastic. They have a goal for September that, holy cats.
It's a lofty goal.
But
and they'll probably get it.
Yeah, I have no doubt that they'll meet it. I have absolutely no doubt that they will hit it.
Yeah, now this is the same person when he started last year. They started to do this seriously. And he said, I don't see all the hubbub about fourth quarter.
Oh yeah.
I don't really see what all the hubbub's about.
Yeah. Last year was his first Q4 and he was like, I know there's going to be an increase, but
I don't see what
I don't think it's really going to be what you guys are saying. He was wrong, and then he had to admit that he was wrong, which as a parent is just,
makes you feel great. I mean,
right? So yeah, Labrina, you are in for it. So, but this is one of those times that you want to be wrong. Like,
absolutely.
You want it to be better than what you're anticipating. So, and yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm super excited. I'm already just starting to see the wheels start turning and those ranks start coming down. Watching, when you sell on Amazon as a reseller, you sell in what I call the gap. So you fill the gap when Amazon runs out of stock, but demand is still there. That does make sense to you? The gap in the market. So starting to see those gaps occur more and more frequently, which I love. I already see some Christmas items that are getting hot. Yes. Yeah, I've got several saved Amazon pages that I'm just waiting.
So this is the question for fourth quarter.
Okay. I have an answer.
Supply issues. Are we going to see supply issues at sourcing spots?
In retail locations. Interesting question, because I do think that there is going to be some supply issues, but not necessarily because stores can't get the items, but because they didn't order the items.
Because we've already kind of noticed that they're bringing in less.
Yeah, they're bringing in less this year than what they have in years past, which there's already some showing in health and beauty. Yeah, if you've been paying attention to the news, stores like Walmart, Target, big box stores like that, they had major issues where they brought in too much product and there wasn't the demand for that product. And they ended up having to
wholesale it out or whatever.
Cut their losses. And like Walmart was selling clothing for $1, things like that. So because of that, we have seen them canceling purchase orders and reducing the amount of seasonal stock that they would normally have, which plays interesting because we are very risk averse. Like we don't.
Yeah. We're definitely very risk averse.
In comparison to other people. I'm sure that there are some that would look at us and see how much money we spend on inventory and they're like, you're not risk averse at all. But in comparison to the people that we know that we, kind of talk to, we are very risk averse. When you are risk averse, you don't buy the product until you can already see the return.
Right. And
this year may go to the people who risk a little bit before. Because of that, are you picking up the discounted stock to sit on it for next season? I see inner tubes and floaties for $3 that normally sell for $40. We don't do a whole lot of that simply because we don't have space to hold a lot of stuff. And one of our big goals is to have less inventory in our home. So we don't do a whole lot of that. Now, I have picked up some discounted stock for sure. Stuff that I know is going to go ahead and sell through the fall, and we'll sell on eBay, that sort of thing. So we have done some of that, but we are very careful because like, let's take a floaty, for example. Let's say that the unicorn floaty was big this year and it's now discounted. Next year, that unicorn floaty may not be cool anymore.
As desirable.
Yeah. And at that point, you've gone too long, you can't return it. So now you are sitting on a whole bunch of unicorn floaties.
But if you're picking them up for $3 and they're still selling for, even say they were selling for 40, but they're still selling for maybe 20.
Yeah, it's still
you have to weigh that out on your own. You know, I mean, that's a tough one to answer.
Yeah, it really becomes, there's a certain level of just experience that, like, I just know, like, this is, but beyond that, if you can get like your buy cost low enough,
almost anything can be worth it. Almost. Caveat.
Things that aren't going to expire, things like floaties and that sort of thing. You're for sure going to be able to flip them because summer will come again.
Yeah, and people will still want the floaty. It may not be as hot as it was this year, but I'm sure there's still.
Yeah. And on Amazon, you can go and you can see through third parties like Camel and Keepa, and see what did that rank do, over the entire course of a year, and kind of see, okay, because some people are still buying inner tubes and floaties in December because people go on vacation, people live in warm weather climates, whatever. And so you can kind of see, okay, this is still going to have some amount of demand. This is how many sales it gets in a month. You can go really nerdy on it, which is what I would do. If I was going to buy floaties right now, I would go full on nerd about it and figure out, okay, this is.
Do the math.
I would do the math.
You would break out the spreadsheet.
I would do the math. Yeah.
Well, and again, it depends on what your investment is. If you find like 2 floaties for $3 a piece, you're probably just going to grab them because it's only a $6 investment.
Maybe not, because you do have holding costs. So not to become too nerdy here, but you have to look at every dollar of capital that you have, and the longer our capital has to sit before it brings us money back,
the less the value of it drops.
Yeah. So the more that item is going to have to bring back, the longer I have to hold it, the higher the profitability needs to be in order for it to make a good business decision.
Yeah.
Because everybody has a limited amount of capital. I don't care who you are, unless you're Jeff Bezos. Everybody has a limited amount of money that they can spend to reinvest into their business. And so if I am reinvesting that, I need to know, okay, how long is it going to take before I get that investment back?
Yeah, I could buy product B and maybe there's not as much profitability in it, but I could flip it faster and continually double my money in the time it took for that other product to sell.
Yes. Yeah. And Labrina says, if you do the calculations for how many times you turn your money per year, you can take a lower ROI and make more money if you turn it over more times. Yes. That's called your rate of turns, or your turns. And so, we pay attention to that. It's what we always paid attention to on eBay was how quickly are we turning our inventory? What are our holding costs? What is our capital actually doing? Because the name of the game here is to make your money work for you, not to just buy product and sit on it. You have to sell it. So there's a lot of moving parts there, and we do pay attention to all of the different metrics. and how those things are going to play out.
Yeah, it's not as simple as
would you buy or would you?
Yeah, or it costs this and it's going to sell for that. A lot of different factors involved.
Yeah, we pass on a lot of things that are profitable, but they don't fit our business model. So we have a mapped out plan that we have different checkpoints on that we want to hit, like we need to hit this, and then we're going to hit this, and then we're going to hit this. And we have that all mapped out. And so if it doesn't fit into that plan, then it's easier to say no to, which is nice because that helps with the FOMO, the fear of missing out. I guess it was this week. Maybe it was last week. I don't know. My day's running. Nordstrom Rack had a huge sale.
Mm-hmm.
And they did this crazy, how they have their, I'm sure I didn't even see it, clear the rack sale.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of it this time, they did like a $10, $5, $3 thing. Like any other clearance tags that were left, then you could get them at like liquidation prices, which is fantastic. But it didn't even go because it didn't fit with our business model. I'm so excited for those people that went. I know lots of people went and found amazing, like crazy. Somebody in the Discord like blew my mind at the thing that she found.
Oh, you got to tell me later.
Yeah, I will. But it didn't fit with our business model right now. And so there was no like, oh, I missed it, or I feel bad, or I'm jealous, or.
We've done well with those in the past, though.
Oh, for sure. Not to say it can't be worth it. I bought a few cases of fall and winter beauty products in June for $1 to $3 online from the manufacturer and been selling them for $20 with no competition. I love that. Yeah, but you looked at, okay, how long am I going to have to hold this? What's my buy-in cost? Can I afford to let that capital just sit and still have other capital to be flipping today?
Well, and I think the other part of the equation was they were fall and winter products, and we're going into fall and winter.
Yeah, so in June, that's not as big of a hold.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if they were spring and summer,
that would have been a different conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we get really nerdy around here.
It's exciting.
We get really nerdy. But that's how we are doing our Q4. Bring it back around here. That's how we are doing our Q4 predictions. Is we are looking at Nerds Unite. Absolutely. We are looking at, okay, what do we need to make this Q4 profit-wise so that we can hit that checkpoint so that we can move on to the next stage of our business? I guess I should say continue to move towards, because we've already started to make that shift. So looking at, okay, then what products does that mean that we should be selling? Where should we be selling? All of, those kinds of things. I'm super excited about it.
I'm ecstatic.
I'm super excited for next year and where we're going to be then. And
the Caribbean?
Yeah, that's our go-to place.
Or Vegas.
If eBay Open did Vegas again, would you go?
I don't know.
That was a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. What strategy do you use to work backwards from a goal profit to pick up? That might be a whole video. So yeah, I'm going to ASD in Vegas in February. Oh,
we should go.
Oh, that could be a fun trip. Might have to look into that. Anyhow, so if I have a goal profit, then that's kind of a loaded question also, because how much is my goal profit? When do I want that goal profit to be attained? Tiffany's going to see now ISD in February is looking better and better. So yeah, how much do I want to make? When do I want to make it? And what am I willing to do to make it? Meaning, do I want to work 24/7? Do I not want to work 24/7? What am I willing to do to meet that goal? Then I look at those factors and, okay, if I don't want to work 24/7, then I know these things aren't going to work. And so then that helps me narrow down, okay, now I look at, okay, this is where I'm at. This is how much time I'm willing to do. I'm not willing to travel across state lines like other people we know. Like, I'm not willing to do that. So, okay, then that means that I need to be selling here and I need to be selling this type of product because those are the margins and that sort of thing. That was a long, convoluted answer that probably meant nothing to anybody but me. But yes, you look at, what do you want to make? When do you want to make it? What are you willing to give up? Oh, see, Labrina's tracking, like she got it. What are you willing to give up in order to meet that? Take that information and narrow down your options. Because we don't, as long as it's legal and safe and all of those things, we don't care what we sell.
For the most part.
Yeah.
There are some things that we do, we won't touch, like essentials.
Yeah, like anything that,
like when the diapers shortage, we didn't
formula shortage.
That's what it was. The formula shortage.
Yeah, I'm not touching that.
We didn't touch that. We didn't feel right.
No. So there are some things that we just won't do.
Yeah.
But beyond that, I don't care if I'm selling in health and beauty, if I'm selling in outdoor, if I'm selling in clothing. I don't care. I don't care. It's all product.
No, it's just, yeah.
As long as the numbers work, we're good. So yeah, what's worth your time? And that's the other thing, Tiffany, is we look at, okay, we could sell this product, but it requires a lot of packing, a lot of prepping, a lot, all of that. So then do I really have enough time to make the profit that I want to make at the end of the day?
Well, and that time cuts into your profit. I mean, that's just a cost. That's another cost that I don't think a lot of people take into account. Do I spend more time packaging? I mean, we sold stuff that was just easy to ship, and maybe you weren't making as much money on it, but.
Yes, I need like 200% ROI for lots of arts and crafts. Yes, arts and crafts being whenever you have to prep a product. It's what we call it because it's just funner to say than prep. Funner. More fun. Funner. It's funny when people now ask, what do you sell? And now my answer is whatever sells. Yes. Yeah. Like that's, and we do though have those restrictions that there are some things that just aren't worth it. So you have to look at, okay, this is what is the best profit, the best ROI. We know what we want to make per hour, like what our hourly wage needs to be in order to pay our bills.
Hourly wage?
Yeah. Yeah. You don't get one. It all just funnels. But we know how much we need to make in order to pay our bills. And so in order to do that, then what we need to make a day, and then how many hours a day we're willing to work, which works out to your hourly wage. So if it's not going to meet that, then it doesn't work. No, it doesn't make sense.
It doesn't fit in the equation. Then it's just an easy no.
Yeah. Which frees you up in my mind because there's so many posts. I see so many people doing so many amazing things, and that's awesome. But it becomes really easy to say, not for me. Happy for you, but that's not for me. When you have it mapped out.
Yeah, and that's hard when you first start because you just see the success story. You just see, boy, I bought this and they flipped that and they made all this money. But then you start digging into it further. And, it's a lot of people will be like, oh, well, maybe that wasn't quite for me. It worked out great for this person.
And that's fantastic.
Absolutely. Great for them. But it didn't fit my life or my business model or however you want to say it.
Oh, for sure. You have to be able to say no because there's so many opportunities. So many opportunities. I feel like a squirrel sometimes. I feel like a squirrel most days. But
you are a squirrel.
But we have gotten better over time saying no to things and just being like, no, this is our plan. This is what this is where we're at on this path. And we need to stick with our path and run our race because our end goals are very different than a lot of people's end goals, which is fine. They don't have to live our life.
It's everybody's individual business, and that's what makes this fantastic. It's your individual business. You decide, and just because Matt and Cindy said something on YouTube doesn't mean that that's necessarily going to work best for you.
So in Thrift, Cindy, when someone joins your $25 group, do they get the videos, or is there a fee for each video? So the $25 group she's referring to is the Discord. Link is in the description to this. For the $25, and that group will only be available through the end of December. The end of December, all of that is...
You're shutting it off?
Shutting it off. Monica and I, the Posh Hanger, we do a coaching group. It is $25 a month. You get all of the videos. The moment you sign up, you get all of the pre-recorded videos on how to do eBay, how to do Amazon, all the print on demand, merch, Etsy. All of the videos are there for you to access day one. And it is $25 a month, and it will be open until the end of December, at which point Monica and I have both decided that we are at least taking a break for a while. Highly recommend people. It's great. I'm going to cry. Come to you. Oh, don't cry. But yeah, we both have long-term plans for our businesses, and, have loved doing the coaching and having the groups and getting to know people and made amazing friends. But it's just time to do something a little bit different for a while, and that's okay. So, but yes, to answer your question, you do get the videos right away. There's no additional fees. You get the access to the live chats. The live chats are not recorded, but I'm going to miss our group chats. I'm going to miss our group chats. Yeah.
I'm going to miss your group chats.
I know you are, sweetheart. Because that's when you watch Star Trek or Lord of the Rings or things that I don't want to be part of. Yeah, we may have to jump back and do a live chat every once in a while because, yeah, I'm going to miss our live chats. I miss our Friday nights. So you get access to all of that. So it is, I'm going to miss all of it. Loving the stream. Thank you. So yeah, but this week, what is coming up this week? Can I get a final hi? Absolutely. Ice will come. Have to have, I just read. Have to have like a quarterly live chat check-in with friends and wine. Absolutely. Yeah, didn't even whoosh.
I saw it, but
whoosh, you didn't even, you should have stopped me. All right, moving right along.
Nope.
Where is Brian? I'll have to tell him he missed it. Me either, Cindy. Oh, thank you. At least it wasn't me. I'm going to turn all bright red. What are we doing this week?
Working. We are working on work.
Working on work?
We're
really?
Working on work. We got more KDP to do.
Yes.
We got to come up with a title for your book.
Yes. Yeah, I'm done. I'm just done. I have nothing. Oh, we are going to learn to read this week, and yeah, that was fun. All right, so we will be back. Good night, folks. That was it. That's all I have. If you're in the Discord tonight, then yeah, I'll be drinking. You'll know why. So have a great week. We'll be back next week. Did not even